go out as 2 tracks? What do you think?
I guess we'll find out later. Wow, you can drop a marker. You can drop markers and flags.
Really?
Yeah, so I guess if you wanted to cut for an ad break, you just...
Yeah, if you wanted to farm something for...
Farm some interactions. I've got a big red light now.
Yeah,
recording.
That's good to know.
Well, I don't know what this machine does, so I'm just going to sit down and let it do its thing.
And now we should go back to back so we can share our true inner thoughts.
I'm gay.
I've been gay this whole time. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
I saw an Instagram reel today, obviously while I was on the toilet, and I'm convinced it's a guy engagement farming like the trans community by claiming that he's F to M, and it's the most like masculine dude of all time.
What's F to M?
Female to male transition.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
That's I only know that in XLR cables.
Learning sexuality and pronouns through cables is quite the way to learn.
Female to male is what you want in an XLR, unless you have one that's a power cable as well. Never knew how that worked, but...
Wait, there's powered XLR?
Yeah, sometimes they're 3, sometimes they're 4-pin.
Oh, that's just
wild 4-pin cable, and then you get the really big ones that go into a generator.
To a generator?
Yeah, those are the ones you've got to watch out for.
He's just talking into a diesel generator on a microphone.
But the quality
Can you hear me?
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I don't know why. Like, M to F people that transition are just ridiculously good. They're just more beautiful than the average person because they're jacked up on hormones. And you're just like... Wow, I would have never expected that.
Yeah.
But this dude on Reels was like the most jacked and tatted up guy. And I was like, there's no way this guy used to be a woman.
Yeah.
But maybe that's just my horrible, like, judgmental side coming through.
I'll tell you what, it's an incredibly risky way to start any conversation.
I realised
with a conversation on trans and
yeah, no, maybe not.
Well, no. On the same note with your thoughts of Instagram Reels, I have been getting some stuff as well.
Yeah.
While scrolling on the toilet,
as any sane man should.
And my girlfriend's been doing a show for the last week. So she leaves at 10 a.m. and comes back at 11 p.m. every day. So I've been scrolling on the toilet a lot.
for hours.
Sometimes I've been scrolling not on the toilet, which is a truly dark... When you're scrolling just for fun, that's when it gets really bad.
It's a dark time.
It's not just filling time anymore. It's like,
you're there in bed like, oh my God, what am I doing?
What have I done? You wake up in the morning like, just got to scroll. No! They've got me.
Oh, I hate it so much.
That's like when you get back in on League of Legends. And
yeah.
It's like, they got me again.
I kind of stopped using Instagram. I like moved it on my phone so my muscle memory wouldn't kick in and I would just click on it. Because like a year ago or so, I was really bad. And now I'm just doing it, but on Twitter instead. I just go onto Twitter. And my algorithm is so horrendous on Twitter. It's just like these engagement farming, like movie fucking channels that are just like, watch this clip from this movie. I'm like, wow, this is fun. And I watch the whole thing and it's like, damn, he loves movie clips. Serve him some more. It's like, oh, what am I doing?
Twitter is diabolical. Not the For You feed.
It's atrocious.
It's insane what is allowed on there. I just get like videos of people literally getting blown up in Iran. Like getting like just a torso flying through the air, not blurred or anything, just fully. Like I'm just scrolling. There's like maybe an image of Grok take this woman's clothes off, and then right below that, some Iranian soldier getting decapitated, and then a guy getting blown up by a javelin missile.
No VPN, nothing.
Nothing. It's just all there.
It's just there. And then you'll have the most outrageous hate crime being spouted by some like Russian bot account. God. And all the English people being like, he's so right.
And every post you click on, you go down and you look at the comments, and it's the most diabolical place you've ever seen.
Although Instagram is much better, because I also had a reel in the game Squad. You know, there's like an MG3.
Yeah.
And it was a guy holding a beach with an MG3 as like a dinghy came in and just wiped out everyone on the dinghy. And the comments were just talking about like, we should do this to the migrants. I was like, that is horrific. that constitutes a crime, I'm pretty sure.
You saw that thing in Spain though, right?
Yeah, insane.
Is that real? That's real, right?
Yeah,
that's
real.
not far-right propaganda.
No, it might have seemed like it when it happened on Thursday
I was
night.
looking at it. Is this AI? Has someone just made a 50,000 people storming 60,000
people now live. Morocco is now a ghost town.
It's just crazy to think like you could gather 50,000 people and invade a country just for fun with your boys.
Just walk over the line.
You could just walk over.
Italy like closed the border to Spain.
Yeah.
It's like a countermeasure.
Mad.
God, crazy. I think it was 60,000 last I saw as well, which is an actually mind-boggling amount of people. It's like, let's fill up Wembley and then let's walk to France.
Yeah, let's just stroll on over, see what happens.
But it's technically like an enclave, right? So it's not actually in Spain. It's not like they swam across the...
But I heard they like looted and like pillaged and stuff. It's a really like Viking vibe coming back in.
Oh, imagine North African Vikings.
Yeah. You just get on the boats with your boys.
That's what the far right wants you to believe is that they are doing that. But actually they just want a better quality of life.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's big like, it's big dystopia vibes really, isn't it? It's big like, we see the good things that you have. It's like that film where all the rich people live in space on like a kind of...
is that the Matt Damon one?
Yeah, they live on like a halo ring.
It's not Disco Elysium, it's just called Elysium.
Elysium, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And they've got this like incredible technology where you can just get in a bed and it revives you, brings you back from the dead.
I wouldn't know. I've only watched that movie in clips and video recaps on YouTube about 3 years ago.
No, I've seen that movie, I think more than once for some reason.
Why would you ever watch that movie?
Every time it's, oh man, it's...
that's a South African special, isn't it? The guy who did fucking Prawns. Huh?
It's the guy who made one good movie, the Prawns movie.
Yeah.
And then it turns out all he really enjoys is CGI.
Yeah.
And he just finds excuses to make incredibly high-res...
Because he made the like Chappie one, right?
CGI.
That had those weird South African rappers in it.
Yeah, and he just like hard brute forced. Like he didn't have anyone dressed up with dots on them or anything. He just filmed everything and then just put a robot in there.
Oh, did he? That's insane.
For every scene with the robot, they've just gone in afterwards and just added it and painted out the guy.
That is so painful.
Every single frame, just no even attempt at a green screen or anything.
That's so much work. I've been doing like PowerPoints at work that have like transitions that like zoom on maps.
I get you.
That shit is hard. Putting a fucking robot in a scene, like a live scene of a movie with no like prompt or like skeleton to map it to must be absolutely painstaking.
No, I wouldn't wish that my worst enemy.
No, animation is just the devil. And
animation is the devil, yeah. You can see why they're all moving to AI.
My favourite thing about animation is when it's like people that have just started in Blender and then like experts in Blender are like, how have you done that? Like, I don't even know how you've achieved this liquid-like texture on a solid object. And they're like, I don't know, I was just clicking buttons.
It's a cloth sim. It's always a cloth sim. That's the secret.
But it's like they've just re-released for about the 4th time Halo 1, right?
The games industry is a joke.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
It's such a joke.
And I was watching a video of one of the developers and they're like, look how much detail we got on this sand with, is it like nanites is the technology? And they zoom into this beach and it looks incredible. It looks like it's actually a beach. And they zoom in and you can see so many individual particles of sand. But it's like, they've rendered every grain of sand. The average PC is not going to render that at all. And you're just going to have to put post-processing on and it's just going to be a blur anyway.
And also, man, who cares?
Who cares?
Who cares,
Make
man?
a good game.
Who cares? Like, I get you can spend a lot of time on the remake of Halo because you've already got the game twice. So you can spend all your time making grains of sand on a beach.
Oh, I know. But also... the previous re-release only came out like 3 years ago or something.
Now this is different. They got 2 new missions or something in there.
Oh, great. Ruined my story.
Yeah. Those are probably the worst 2 missions.
Oh, it's just like I've looked at it and it's like a AAA developer has tried to make Halo from like an AI prompt is what it looks like to me. It just doesn't look like the original because, and I think games like Battlefield have the same issue where you're just you're trying to make it so real, this world, that you detract from the actual element of it being a game and a world that is something new that you want to experience, right? Like, if you think about Halo, the first one, it's really empty because there's not that much texture because it came out fucking 30 years ago.
Yeah.
I first played it on a Mac.
You can play Halo on a Mac?
They developed it for Mac originally. Wow. Many people don't know that. And they developed it for Mac.
Insider, the
And
scoop.
right before they were about to release it, Microsoft swooped in and paid so much money to have it be an exclusive on their brand new console, the Xbox, the original. But they'd already developed it for Mac, so they agreed that they would release it on Mac. So you can play Halo Combat Evolved 1, decent performance on a Mac.
Yeah.
Which I have done.
Yeah. But there's no grains of sand in that one.
There's no grains of sand.
It's just like one flat texture.
But also, it's the superior version because it's on a computer compared to the Xbox. It was more powerful.
It's a superior version because it's made by people who knew how to make a video game.
And they cared about it.
And they wanted to.
Yeah.
I think the first 3 Halo games are made by people who just wanted to make a Halo game really badly.
Yeah, same with Call of Duty, right?
Yeah.
Like you get up to like Modern Warfare 2 and everyone's like, wow, this is great. And then they all cashed out and left.
Well, Assassin's Creed Creed had just re-released Black Flag.
Yeah.
And the only things they've added are, like, they've changed the combat system, which is the bit everyone doesn't like.
Oh, okay.
I heard.
What, they changed it to the new one?
Yeah, they changed it to like the hit points kind of like just RPG version.
People can't make new games. They've lost the know-how.
Whoever made those games, I don't know what they do now. Either they're solo indie devs maybe making Schedule 1.
Yeah, making friend slop.
Yeah, either making friend slop by themselves or they've just started a new company or something. I don't know.
It's just insane to me. It's like somehow we've lost the recipes. We've lost Grandma's recipe book that has all the, here's how you make an apple tart, and we've just gotten like some random bits of flour and apple and mashed them together.
I just don't know if it's like if the financials just don't add up for the big budget games.
But like, surely these old games, they didn't have hundreds of $1 million budgets.
Yeah, you could just, I don't know if what I don't understand is, did it just cost less to make a game back then? Or are there just way more greedy people at the top of these companies?
Both. I mean, you saw the EA CEO got a bonus of like $40 million based on...
After he fired
everyone.
For everyone who made the game.
Yeah, classic. But it's the same in the movie industry though, right? Like you have this like resurgence of indie films and games because you can make them on a shoestring budget and... That's the cat feeder going off.
Food has arrived. It's food time, everybody.
He's been so hungry like the last 3 days, just constantly wanting to eat. Similar to you and I.
But some things never change.
Yeah, I know.
Like father, like son.
But yeah, like all these new movies and games that come out. I mean, you see like Balatro is made by one person. All these friend slop games, like the painting one where you camouflage yourself.
Is that made by one person?
I think it's 2 people. And they sold like 11 million copies, and obviously they charge way less for it. Yeah. They charge £5, which means you're going to sell way more copies.
Yeah.
And so they've just made, and I don't want to know how much.
I mean, it's an obscene amount of money. It's an obscene amount of money. I mean, I was looking up Schedule 1 recently because I've become addicted to it a little bit. And I mean, apparently that guy sold like 8.2 million copies or something.
God.
Which means he made somewhere in the region of $125 million.
Just casually.
Just with a 3-year development cycle and just him making the game.
But he was developing at a loss with probably no investment.
Yeah, but I mean, I just don't...
Whereas like a game company is going to pour £200 million into a game that's going to be similar to that, and it will come out in 4 years. Once the hype has died, it's going to have insane graphics and not run on anything.
Yeah, but I feel like they just put $200 million into the shit that doesn't matter, like those grains of sand on the beach. Like,
yeah, and like all the cosmetics.
But what I don't understand is who is saying that. Who in these companies is like, we need like high res sand particles in our game, or we can't sell it. Like,
I don't know.
Who is saying that? Because every successful game that comes out in the indie space that doesn't have sand particles,
garbage.
They all look like garbage. Like they all just have like a stylized art form. I just don't know It's got to be the guys at the top, like the creative director people, I assume.
I assume it's probably like the board is telling the CEOs, like, you need to deliver this much in terms of KPIs, make a game that sells this many copies. And then as that trickles down, it's like, well, how do we sell a good game? Well, we need a good game to start with. What's our gameplay? Well, what's popular at the moment? Extraction shooters or gacha games, whatever it might be, friend slop. Okay, work out how to make a game of that. So one team does that and the other team is like, well, people like when things look good, right? On their big TV. So let's make it look insane.
I don't think it works like that at all. I think they don't look at like what's popular. They look at what's good to monetize. I think that's what they do.
Probably.
I think extraction shooters just will not die. There was like a time before Arc Raiders where people were like, oh great, another extraction shooter. There were like so many extraction shooters. I think all because Tarkov did really well.
Yeah.
But they're just they keep making them because they're so easy to monetize on like a live service model. They're so like have an addictive loop, and you can like shoehorn in a battle pass really easily. It's like a multiplayer and also single player game, so it appeals to the massive, like the biggest possible audience.
Yeah.
And it's like full of quests and shit. You can put quests in there.
The dopamine hits just keep on coming.
Yeah, because like Battlefield 6, I think really struggles because they've kind of just got a vaguely fun game. And they've tried to pump some quests in there and your unlocks and progression and stuff.
Yeah, and you just don't care.
But you just kind of don't care. You kind of just want to run around and shoot people, which is just harder to monetize, I feel like.
Yeah, unless you want to play Barbie dress up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing skins.
Yeah, it's just the money-making aspect of it. And it's the same with like these new indie-ish movies.
Yeah.
Like Backrooms and Obsession. And they're made on such small budgets.
Yeah.
But they've just taken like a really solid idea. And horror is always made on a small budget because it's really easy to make cheap. But you just have a really good premise, like these friend slop games, and you just execute it well, and you make it cheaply with a small cast and a small crew in physical sets. You don't spend 200 million outsourcing CGI to China, like to have a full mo-capped robot in your movie. You're like, no, let's just have like...
Just don't write the robot into the movie. It's just not necessary, is it?
No. I mean, it's cool to have robots in movies. Look at RoboCop. He's a cop and a robot.
Yeah, but that's not... They haven't CG'd a robot, have they? They've just got a guy in obviously a costume.
In a tinfoil suit, yeah. Oh, but no, we're never going to have good games again, I think.
I think it's done, to be honest. I think it's been farmed out, just like Hollywood. What I don't get is why EA don't just set aside 100 million and they just give 1 million to this indie dev, 1 million to this indie dev, like 1 million to that guy, you know, like that one guy who's making Schedule 1. Just give him 1 million and then you take 20% of whatever his game makes.
Yeah.
Why are they not just funding that? I don't know why they're putting all their eggs
bet they are now.
in Battlefield 6 and nothing else, like, or FIFA.
But I think also the way people play has fundamentally changed. Like when we were growing up, when I was 15, whatever, playing Xbox 360.
Yeah.
Even before that, like PS2, I had so many games. And you would play different games depending on the day of the week. Like one day you might be playing Call of Duty with your boys, and the next day, you all hop on Halo for a week. And whereas now, I feel like people have a game that they just play solidly for a while. For like 3 months.
That's because that's how these games are made. Like they're designed to hook you in, so that you buy the battle pass. Like they're built to engagement farm you and waste your time, as opposed to making a fun game to sell copies. It's just a fundamentally different way of making money with the games you make. So you've got to make. They're all chasing that live service white whale. Yeah. But you've got to make a game that people want to come back to forever.
Yeah.
and they just make it their one game.
But then some games don't even have battle passes and people keep going back to them.
Yeah.
Like, does Rust have a battle pass?
Probably.
I don't know. I can't believe people still play that game. Like, what? It's just crazy.
There are some anomalies. I think PUBG is an anomaly. I think Rust is an anomaly.
Oh, PUBG's a gacha game though, right? Like it's got those elements of gambling in it, like so toxic. There's
every game's got elements
of
10
currencies in PUBG. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, their crafting system is absurd.
It's like, oh, how can we make this as obfuscated as possible to confuse the most people and drain their wallets?
Yeah, it's they've got. Yeah, I remember you trying to explain to me how crafting works in PUBG. And
but that's made by like an Asian developer, and they're even more predatory. Like they're like Chinese mobile games famously are just like spend money or else. It's like otherwise you don't play.
But do kids actually play games now?
Yeah,
they do.
Yeah,
because I just think the games that I seem to see are remakes of remakes of remakes, like Halo. I mean, the target audience for the new Halo remake is not like a 12-year-old. It's like someone who played Halo when they were 12 and they're now 30.
But that's why they're doing it, because they're the people that Microsoft can drain the most money out of, right?
Yeah, but is that not the same for all games? Are all games being targeted at 30-year-olds?
It's across every industry you have. I can't remember what the word is. It's called like kidultization or something like that. And it's about how like the main money spending demographic is no longer 30 to 40-year-olds buying things for their children.
Yeah.
It's 30 to like millennials spending money that they didn't have on things that they couldn't afford when they were children, but now they have disposable income and they can't buy a house, so they have more disposable income than they would do if they had a house, right?
Is that true?
Well,
if you're renting, I feel like you have less disposable income than if you were
no, but you're not like saving for a house because it's so unattainable.
Right,
so any money you would be saving, you're just spending. Everyone's like net even. No one's saving anything.
Yeah.
Or they're in credit. But that's why you have this huge explosion of like Pokemon cards. It's huge, and it's not huge with children. It's huge with 30-year-old men, right? You have like massive swings in like movie culture, like adults going to go and see the fucking Super Mario movie, which is a movie for children. Like realistically, I'm guilty of it. I still play video games at age 30. My dad had 2-ish kids, maybe one kid at my age. He wasn't really playing games at that point. He'd kind of grown out of that, right?
How do you have 2-ish kids?
Oh, I couldn't remember if he'd had me at that age.
One was brain dead.
One was well, still is me.
One was lacking a chromosome or two.
Yeah, it might have been just like brewing. I was in the oven.
I don't know. I just think, I mean, that's true. There's definitely a...
And Lego's the other massive one.
Yeah, true.
Adults never played with Lego when they were 30, 20 years ago, unless they had kids. Yeah. But now, I mean, look at my brother. He has so much. He has like a scale model of the Artemis rocket that went to the moon. It's enormous. It's probably like a meter tall.
Wait, Will or your other brother?
No, Will.
Will
has so much Lego.
Lego.
So much of it.
But how does he? He's also got bikes.
That boy can spend money like
this guy.
I don't know what.
Where does he get it from?
Oh, I don't. I think he's like killed people in another life.
Yeah, he must. He's got like it's a looper situation. He's just got gold bars. Every now and then he has to go and execute someone in a
goes into the loft and gold bars just fall down.
Yeah, every now and then a past version of himself gets sent back to be shot with a shotgun.
Yeah, but he also like lives not in London, so his living costs are like. They have a house and their mortgage is like $1,000. And I'm like, really? What the fuck?
Yeah. But he lives in like a smaller city, but he doesn't even live in the city, does he? Whoa, it's absolute chaos over here.
He lives like in a new build town outside of a city, and it's just like a quiet suburb. And for me, that would be way too boring. But for him, that's perfect what he wants.
That's my dream. That's not my dream, actually. I once saw I was looking randomly at houses in the middle of nowhere, and there was an old like sawmill that had been converted into a house.
Does it still have the saw in it?
I don't think so. I think or like a printing or like a packing. I don't know. It's like an old stone building.
Oh, nice.
With a massive chimney on top, and had like it's like full brick place with like a red metalworks balcony on it. And also came with like 2 acres of land, and it was like $400,000. I thought, man,
that would be pretty nice.
I could live out there. And they had like a kind of shed, the size of a small gym on the side. And I thought that could be my home gym, and I could just live off the land. I could bring up cows or something.
I could bring up rear a few cattle.
I could rear a few pigs, a few cows, and make sausages.
You're never doing that. No, Let's be honest, you're way too lazy.
I could have like...
You're a metropolitan man. You want to walk 5 minutes to McDonald's. Like
I don't want to walk to McDonald's.
That was the worst part when I went to see my brother. He picked me up and it was late. I was like, oh, should we just get McDonald's on the way home? The nearest McDonald's is in a motorway service station. Oh, and it was like, this is depressing.
That is depressing, yeah.
I don't want to be in a service station getting dinner.
No, no, you want to be in some kind of large car park with vehicles attached, with buildings attached.
That's the best place, a business park, an out-of-town business park. With like maybe a derelict gym there that no one has used for 10 years.
And the biggest every shop you've ever seen.
Yeah. Oh, amazing.
I'd love to have seen one of those empty.
Yeah. Oh, there used to be like an airsoft site near Reading that was just before they demolished it, like a shopping mall.
Yeah.
So they vacated the whole thing and you could just go and run around in a shopping centre, which is pretty cool as a place to shoot toy guns. And play Barbie soldiers.
I mean, you use a lot of your disposable income on toy guns.
Oh, I don't even want to say a number at this point. This is absurd. I mean, I flew to Estonia a few weeks ago.
That is the cheapest part of airsoft is flying to Estonia.
And that was £500 those flights cost me. Jesus.
How did you spend that much going to Estonia? I don't get it.
Well, the flights were probably 100-ish each return because it was 2 tickets, right? And then if you put hand luggage, so an actual suitcase, that adds £40 or something. And then we also did a full-size check-in suitcase, just one.
Yeah.
And it was £90 each way, that cost. So that's £200 added to the cost.
Yeah. I mean, me and my girlfriend went to Estonia in March.
Yeah.
And I feel like we spent like £30 on a plane ticket.
I reckon I probably could have done that. But I wouldn't have been able to bring anything in because I was going to airsoft. I had a suitcase full of... I bought a fucking helmet with me.
No. You could have worn that on the plane.
Just turning up to the plane in full camo.
Yeah, full camo, and then you put your other clothes on top. That was...
Just going through security with like a ballistic helmet on.
Oh, my girlfriend's trick was to wear... she would wear 4 coats, one on top of the other, so she didn't have to put them in luggage.
That's how you do it.
Which I thought was genius, just zipped up. When she came here from Argentina to save on luggage, she was wearing like 8 layers of clothes. Just to
well, that's what I'm doing when I go to New York. I've booked basic economy, so I don't even get hold luggage. I've got hand luggage only to America. So it's just going to be and I always overpack. Every time I go anywhere, I overpack. And I know I do. So when I'm packing, I'm like, I shouldn't overpack. Still do it anyway. Way too many socks and underwear.
You might wear trousers. that third beanie.
What if I go out somewhere nice? I need some fancy clothes with me. I need at least 2 pairs of shoes. I couldn't possibly just wear the same shoes for a week.
No, you got to live extravagantly. You got to buy them when you're there.
Which is hilarious because when I'm at home, all I do is wear gym shorts and white t-shirts.
Yeah.
Just recycled. I have about 15 white t-shirts, fresh one every day. My colleagues must think I'm insane that I just don't change because they see me on the webcam and they're like, "Oh, look, he's wearing the same white t-shirt again."
Work from home. What are you trying to prove?
That I change my clothes every day. That's what I'm trying to prove.
Trying to impress someone. I mean, you already have a girlfriend.
Yeah,
you already like have a place.
How am I supposed to find my wife though?
Well,
I got him.
It's just like once you have a girlfriend and you have like a home you can live in.
Yeah, you don't need to try anymore.
You can just let yourself go. I mean, you've done it.
Maybe I should just get morbidly obese. Just really pile on the pounds.
Yeah, I mean, come on. I think get the dad bod.
I'd have to eat an insane amount, I think.
Yeah. We'd have to move back in together. You have to get on those S.C.A.M portions.
I've been a lot better recently, but I haven't been losing weight, which is really, really annoying. I'm just not in enough of a deficit, I guess. I just need to starve.
Once you get to 30, you can't lose weight anymore.
Yeah.
It just adds on.
My girlfriend's on the Ozempic, the big...
really?
On the Wegovy. We got that shit that make you speak Chinese.
Really?
Yeah.
It's on Ozempic?
Yeah. It's because her mum did it for diabetes.
Yeah.
And her mum's like, I've lost an insane amount of weight on this.
Yeah,
you should try this shit.
It works.
It does. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
She lost like 3.5 kilos in like 3 weeks.
Really?
Yeah. And she's on a low dose.
Yeah.
But it's also like, you just need to balance. I mean, me and her are so bad of just like, oh, we should have this thing that's horribly unhealthy once a week or something. And we're like, no, we shouldn't do that.
I do a slice of cake a day. That's what I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
You eat cake every day?
I eat like a slice of cake or an ice cream or something. I've been hooked.
This man's living the life. He's been shacked up and it's over for him. The abs haven't come out in months, years.
They're still there. I can't get rid of them.
Really? Wow, that's impressive.
And I haven't done a single sit-up in maybe 5 years.
I've done 2 core workouts in the last 7 days.
Oh,
which
really?
must be the first core workouts I've done in probably a year. And on Tuesday, I couldn't laugh. It was so painful. It was just like, my abs.
Core's easy, man. I spammed it for about 3 months over COVID, and then I've just never needed to do it ever again.
Oh, damn. I did do that during COVID, and then I lived with you and ate way too much. And
too much sausage pasta.
It was just too much pasta is the problem. It was just vibes-based portions.
It was vibes.
It's like here, when I cook pasta now, I measure it out by weight.
What?
And then when I cook for myself pasta, I'm like, I'll have double what I would normally cook for 2 people.
Oh, yeah.
It's just horrendous.
I'm all about the vibes.
Yeah, it's good. And then I wonder why have I got a belly? Why is my body fat 20% or whatever?
There's not that. Come on. I think the days of not having body fat are behind us. I think there's a beauty to the fact that the physiques have been so inflated on social media.
Yeah.
That it's got to the point where you look at them and you go, that's
unattainable.
I don't even feel bad about not having that. You know, it's like, it's fine.
No.
It's fine. I can live with I'll just go the other way, actually. I think it's okay.
You want to get to the point where you want to start drinking is what you want to do.
Yeah.
And get a massive beer gut that overhangs the belt line and then wear a shirt that
it's too tight.
Is like way too tight and you've had it for 10 years, so it shrunk slightly. And so when you sort of lift your arms even slightly, it just pulls the gut out. That's the end game.
I just think it's kind of like, I feel like I have the physique of Tobey Maguire in the first Spider-Man movie he did.
That's quite impressive. I think you've got a better physique than that.
But what's insane is that physique is not even remotely good.
No.
You've never gone to the gym in your life.
Watch the original X-Men 1 or 2 and you look at Hugh Jackman in that and he's just a big-ish hairy dude.
Yeah.
That is just what he is. And you look at him in Wolverine and Deadpool where they've just pumped this like old Hugh Jackman full of so many steroids for like a 6-month cycle. And they're like, get this man as jacked as possible for his last hurrah. And it's just like, that man's 65 years old.
It's for his last hurrah, but then he always does one more.
Yeah, he's died about 4 times.
Yeah, it's like, watched the Odyssey recently, but there's an Odyssey that was made before the Odyssey, not Troy.
Oh, with
Ralph Fiennes.
Yeah.
And he's
Rafe
got this
Fiennes.
Ralphie. That's a name that we previously couldn't remember.
Yeah, I know.
But I have managed to remember it first time. And he's like exactly the same. He's like old man who definitely just shouldn't have muscles.
Yeah.
And they've pumped him full of juice.
And then women see that and it's like, I love that dad bod he has.
I don't even think they like, I don't know. I don't know what women like anymore. I'm too out of touch. I don't know if women like anything about men anymore, to be honest with you.
Oh, who can blame them?
I think they're too far gone. I don't think there's anything.
No, my favorite is when you see like an insanely massive dude and they're like, this is my type, a dad bod. And you're like, that's not a dad bod. That's a man who works out 5 days a week in the gym and just eats too much to get muscle growth and has a bit of fat around him. A dad doesn't look like that.
Yeah. Who's Superman? Who's that guy?
I wanted to say Charing Cross, but that's not his name.
It's not Charing Cross. It's not Channing Tatum either.
Charing Cross is a great name for a satirical, like, Hollywood actor.
He's always
The name's Charing Cross. Yeah. Don't cross me.
Whoever that guy is, He's in Mission Impossible, the guy that reloads his fist.
Yeah, the reload fist man. He plays Warhammer as well.
Yeah,
right?
he's got like the ultimate dad bod apparently.
Yeah, and that guy is so insanely jacked. But that's just because he's tall and has a beard. That's why they think it's a dad bod.
He got a beard?
I think he does, right? Sometimes. It's just not in Superman.
No, I did like his moustache, to be fair. But I think the jury's out on if people like moustaches or not.
I was literally about to ask, can you grow a moustache? And then I looked at you and realised you have a full face of hair.
I could grow a incredibly thick moustache in a week.
I reckon you should. I reckon you might die for it. Die for your sins. But one day, just don't shave for like 2 weeks. Get really scraggly and then just beard off. Leave the moustache.
No, I couldn't do it. The path of getting to the beard, it was not nice.
Or ease into it. Go goatee.
Yeah, I think I could keep the beard and then just endlessly grow the moustache. But I used to do that when I first grew out my beard. Was again during COVID, but I still had to go into the office sometimes. And I think I took some pictures at the time, and I was like, man, my beard's looking pretty good. And I look back and I'm like, what was I? I left the house looking, geez, that's horrific. No wonder everyone was looking at me on the street like, dude, is this guy homeless? Has this guy got a job? Like, what's he doing?
I saw the picture of when you and me first met the other day. And oh my God, my girlfriend was like, that's Sam. And I was like, yeah, that is actually him. And she was like, what the fuck happened? And I was like, well, he had shaved his head and he grew a beard is what he did.
Oh, you had the picture, pre-beard picture.
It looks insane.
Yeah, my girlfriend's seen some of those pictures and she's like, that's not a human. That's not you. I mean, to be honest, if I saw you like that, we would never have spoken.
Oh God, that's a horrible thing to say.
Which is totally fair. I mean, I feel like I was like a little baby boy back then.
I mean, my girlfriend still wants me to look like I did in COVID, which I would argue is the worst I've ever looked.
You looked in COVID?
It's probably before we lived together.
Oh,
and
I had
really
long
long curly hair because I couldn't get a haircut.
Yeah.
And clean shaven. Oh my God, I look horrific. And she's like, that's the cutest you've ever looked. And I'm like, no, this is horrendous.
Yeah, the male gaze is just...
it's just wrong, isn't it?
It's just wrong, I think.
I did have abs back then.
Wow.
So, because I was incredibly skinny.
Girls don't want abs, you're fine. I think they're a waste of time, really.
No, they want a nice butt. That's what they want.
Yeah.
For them and for you.
Yeah, it's a man thing.
Get on the abductor in the gym. Get those glutes working.
No, you need to be on the hip thrust.
Oh yeah.
That hip thrust at the gym we go to is weird.
It's like being in a Formula One car.
So I'm gonna change gear.
You lock yourself in.
It's got that thing that feels like I'm gonna change gear to get in and out.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna put it in reverse if I want to want to lock the thing off. It's really, or like I'm loading a cannon or something. But
I imagine
it's so awkward. Like when I'm trying to get off the thing. Why does every hip thrust machine you have to finish a thrust to lock the machine off and get off?
Yeah, it should be the other way around.
It should be the other way around.
It's like leg press. You press to start the exercise and you come back to a
I've got to finish the rep to get out. I don't want to do that. I'm never going to go to failure. It's like the same with squats. I'm not going to go to failure if the last one's going to break my back and kill me. I need to the other
crush myself to death on a Smith rack.
I'm just going to collapse in a heap. The Smith machine in that gym is good though. I do like it.
Oh, I never do free weights. I'm such a pussy.
No, the Smith machine, the one that
the
guided bar.
Yeah.
You've got like a straight up and down one, which I like. Most gyms have a kind of one at an angle just to fuck up your shoulders for some reason. I don't know why they do that. But
just for a laugh.
just screw you, I guess.
How many people can be fucked over with this machine?
Yeah, but then your dip machine is way too wide. I don't know why they've done that.
Dip machine? Which is the dip machine?
Oh, there's the one. There's also a pull-up thing in the corner, but
is it really wide?
Yeah, the handles are way too wide if you've got damaged shoulders like I do.
Oh, me too. That's why I don't do dips.
From griefing dips, yeah.
I did shoulders the other day, and my shoulder before I went in, I think I'd like pulled a muscle or something in the shoulder, like it was just a bit sore.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'll just do gentle shoulder exercises. The next day I was like, I should not have done that. That was horrendous.
I was on that shoulder machine the other day, and I think there were some people who wanted to use it. And instead of like going and doing something else, or it was like a couple, instead of going and doing something else or coming over to me and being like, hey, how many reps you got left or how many sets you got left or something, they just stood in the corner of the room like a horror movie, just staring at me. They weren't even talking to each other. They weren't saying anything. They weren't looking anywhere else. They were just looking right at me, both of them. It was weird.
I have that problem in that gym. And obviously, for context, we both use the same gym.
Although we never meet or go at the same time because that's gay.
Yeah, well, exactly. But like they have a lot of machines, except for leg machines. They have nothing.
Yeah, that's weird.
They have like one leg curl, one leg extension, a leg press, and then 2 abductors randomly.
Yeah, everyone, all those gyms have got the 2 abductors. No, they actually have a standing leg curl that you do in reverse for your hamstrings.
Where's that?
It looks like
Is that the one right against the mirror?
Yeah,
that didn't used to be there like 6 months ago.
Oh, really?
There used to be those weird like kind of free weight machines. I guess they kind of are like. They used to only have chest press, the hip thruster, the row, and another machine.
Yeah,
that was it. But now there's like 8 machines on that section. They've like twisted them all around so they face each other.
Yeah,
doing the shoulder raise. If someone's on the road, you're just making eye contact with them, and it's so uncomfortable.
Oh, I feel exactly the same way. It's so true. Why do they do that? They don't have enough space, I guess.
There's a woman that goes to that gym. You've probably seen her. She's quite short, and she always wears like short shorts and a really oversized t-shirt.
Oh, really?
So it looks like she's just wearing a t-shirt.
Yeah.
And she's absolutely jacked. And she's just on the row machine. And when I'm just doing shoulder presses and I'm like, I can't look anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm just like staring at the floor.
Yeah. You need like what horses have so they don't run
blinders.
off. You need complete blinders on the front of your face.
I need, like a green screen when you pull it up in the middle. There's like a divider. Or like a screen door with like a Japanese maple tree on it.
Yeah, or just like maybe we could make like we once discussed opening a gym.
Oh.
Based on what you've just said, we could have like more of like a hospital style gym. Like a ward where there's curtains between every machine. We could just put curtains between everything, and then you have your own little space you work out on for each machine.
Oh, imagine.
Yeah. What would you call it, though?
The hospital.
I'm trying to think of a play on words on A&E or accident and Gaines Emergency, but that's a really long name and it also isn't even remotely funny.
You've made a gym that uses the word accidents and emergencies in it as well. So people are going to go, I wonder if this gym is safe. Well, it doesn't sound like
Look,
it. So.
If you were actually also attached to a hospital, I mean, it'd be the best place to break your back doing a deadlift.
This gym is for nurses and first responders only.
Yeah. Oh, come on. There must be a few nurses and first responders out there who need a gym right next to where they work.
Oh, my God. Nurses are so overworked. They don't want to go to the fucking gym after work.
You know what? Your gym, first of all, our gym, I guess.
It is now. Yeah.
You have a corporate discount. I pay full price. Definitely overpriced. Why does everybody? Why no matter which gym you go to, no matter how expensive it is, do people go there to shave their face? And why, when they shave their face, do they leave their entire face in the sink and just walk away and decide that's fine?
I've only been in the bathrooms about twice in the gym.
The second time I went to that gym, I've only been 3 times or 4 times or something. The second time I went, there was an entire beard inside the middle sink.
Oh, no, I haven't seen that.
Men's changing room.
The AC wasn't working the other day, and I did, to warm up, I did some light cardio. I did a bit of incline walking, 16 degrees, 3.5 kilometers an hour, pretty slow pace for 15 minutes. I don't think I've ever been more sweaty in my life. I had to go into the change room and just sit in front of the hairdryer for like 5 minutes on cold setting because I was like, oh, I'm not going to bring my towel today. I'm not planning on sweating. I'll just do a bit of legs. No, it was horrific.
It'd be good if you could control sweating, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
I wish you just said you're not gonna do any sweating today. If I could just decide this isn't the time for sweating, I'll just survive.
I don't know whether it's just like I'm more unhealthy, but I feel like I'm so much sweatier of an individual in the last 3 to 4 years.
Me too.
I never used to be this bad, and now I'm just like, I'll be on the tube and I'm like sweating buckets. No. I'm just a sweaty person.
I feel the exact same way. I also feel like my sweat didn't used to smell as bad as it now does. I used to feel like even when I was sweaty, it didn't really smell of anything and I could just get away with it. Now
you're doomed.
Now I'm doomed. I'm changing t-shirts like 3 times a day.
Yeah, like yesterday, I didn't do anything, and I got to the evening, I was like, damn, I stink.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if that is an old thing. You just get older and then you just smell.
I think it's also to do with diet, though, isn't it? Probably.
You think? I don't think we eat that badly.
Asian people have like a gene where their sweat doesn't smell, which is so crazy. You know, LS, the league guy, he had surgery to remove the sweat glands from his armpits in Korea, which is insane.
Why?
I mean, that would be very useful, but I'm not having surgery.
It can't be that useful. There must be a reason you sweat. I like...
Yeah, it's to remove heat from your body.
Yeah, you can't just get rid of it. I mean, I understand it's an inconvenience in modern life, but you can't really...
Everyone sweats.
You've got to like sweat or you're just going to overheat and die, surely.
Oh my God, yeah. I'm getting AC next summer. This heat wave has been honestly horrendous.
It's going to be freezing next summer.
It's going to rain for 3 months.
We're going to be in the ice age next summer, surely.
It'd be so funny if it snows next June and I've just bought an AC like, oh, this will help.
Look, cold is always better than warm. I'll stand by that till the day I die.
No, I like the weather last night at like 9, 10 p.m.
Yeah.
That is the perfect weather.
Yeah.
Like high teens, low 20s.
Yeah.
No wind, no rain, no humidity. Just that is perfect.
Yeah.
Nothing more, nothing less. The room temperature, as they say.
Yeah, you want a temperature that matches the human body temperature of whatever that is.
When my first year uni housemate once set our thermostat to 36 because she thought body temperature was room temperature.
Wait, is body temperature 30? I thought it was like 24 or something.
You need to see a doctor. Is what you need
36? There's no way it's 36.
Yeah, it's like 36 and a half or something, because if you're even like half a degree plus or minus, you're like seriously ill.
Yeah.
That's why when you're a kid, you always have thermometer tests, because that's how to tell if you've got a fever.
I heard that.
I'm pretty sure it's, unless I've just made that number up, I'm convinced it's 36.
I listened to, on some Instagram feed, I think, I got fed some stat about the most popular podcasts. And it's like Joe Rogan and then Diary of a Bastard.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
CEO. And somewhere near the top is this podcast I never heard of with like Jason Bateman and the guy.
Isn't that a serial killer?
The guy from BoJack Horseman, Jason Bateman.
Who's Jason Bateman?
No, that's Bateman's from the
American Psycho.
American Psycho,
that's right. Yeah,
isn't his name Jason Bateman? The guy in the money laundering guy.
The money.
You not seen that Netflix Ozark?
Oh, I do know Jason. But is he in Horrible Bosses? No, he's not. He's not.
He's in a lot of random stuff.
The actor.
That guy. Is his name not Jason Bateman? Jason Bates?
It's not Jason Sudeikis. That's someone else.
No, that's definitely someone. Anyway, that guy and the guy who's BoJack Horseman voice and some other guy who I don't know. And they
just 3 very already rich people have decided I need to make some more money.
Yeah. And the easiest way possible is to just talk into a microphone for an hour. And I just randomly listened to their podcast just to see what it was and why it had so many numbers. There's no reason why it has so many. Like all content on the internet, it's all the same as everyone else's. It's just about your name.
It's just celebrity-fied now.
And how long you've been doing it.
Yeah, that's all it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, one of them said that, I think Jason Bateman, if that is his name, said that he checked the temperature of someone who had COVID by touching his lips to their forehead, because that's the way. That's the way to find the true temperature.
The most misinformation thing I've ever heard.
He was like, you can't put your hand because your hand is warm and it might give you a wrong number. So you use your lips. And then he was like, no, I've been sick for 2 weeks and I just don't understand.
I was testing his body temperature by sucking him off, but I couldn't ascertain if it was cold or hot.
Yep, you got a temperature of 40 degrees. Anyway, I'll just finish down here and then I'll be on my way.
Yep, that's COVID. I can tell by the taste of the semen.
Yeah. You should get your prostate checked as well. I just have a feeling there.
I'll do a full body check.
Jason Bateman, I hope you're okay out there. I hope you're not kissing too many people's foreheads.
Oh, that when they have a horrible cold and flu, like viral disease as well. You're like, I think I'll kiss him.
You think there's a reason they developed the thermometer? It wasn't. It does take the fun out of it, though, doesn't it?
Oh, I don't want to go wrong. It's just nurses like, I'm afraid you've got to do what you got to do, Florence Nightingale. Just kissing 100 men on the forehead. Yeah, you're fine. Get back to the front.
Honestly, I do think medicine used to be way more fun when there was less science, there was more God.
More theatrics to it.
Yeah, there was more like
ply this person with a bottle of wine so they don't feel anything. And then I'm going to pull an audience for this surgery and then I'm going to hack their leg off and see what happens.
It's the guesswork. It's the guesswork of the surgeon that I really like. It's like, I'm not entirely sure what's wrong with you, so I'm going to chop your arm off. And that might help. It might not.
The blood in your arm is poisonous. We don't know what blood is or how it works yet, but we think taking the arm off of the shoulder will help.
I like the plague doctor thing of you're really sick. The only way I can treat you is if I dress up like a horrific kind of serial killer Halloween character. Yeah. And then and I'm just the way it works, the way bacteria works is that if you can't smell it, then it's not there.
Yeah, so you put flowers in your mask.
I'm just going to put flowers in my mask and I'll be fine.
Is that one of the most timeless outfits of all time?
It's timeless, yeah.
It's in every like video game, film trope has that mask.
Yeah, true.
Halloween, like,
it's just horrifying. It's like the gas mask. A gas mask is just horrifying to look at when someone's wearing it.
Doctor Who episode
that's traumatized an entire generation for sure.
Yeah. Are you my mummy?
Oh, please, just kill me. Just kill me.
Take my life.
Just take these children and use them to murder me. I'm done.
Oh, incredible stuff.
Yeah.
But then it fell off generation. I think that was the first episode of the reboot, right?
Was it? Was that with Eccleston?
I think so.
Was that him or was that Tennant?
Maybe it was Tennant.
Maybe it was Eccleston. I don't know. I mean, there was Eccleston and then there was Tennant, and those were both good, like generationally good. And then I
never watched it ever again.
They just forgot how to do it. I think they sold it to America, and Americans just don't like actual British things. Really,
They don't know. But we don't know how to make TV in this country anymore either. Like when we were growing up, so much iconic English TV. Now it's just fucking game shows. That's all it is.
It is a lot of game shows, but game shows, I guess, make the money. I think the beauty of game shows is they're incredibly cheap. They're a format that you can just run for an eternity,
forever. Yeah,
and a bunch of people watch them. So why not?
My favorite thing about British game shows, especially, is how low the prize pools are. You'll be like watching a show, and it's like you could win £100.
Well,
but why?
The ones on daytime TV definitely are a little shallow. But
when I was sweating my bollocks off in the gym the other day, they have TVs in front of all the cardio machines.
Yeah,
and like it was great in the World Cup because they just had the games and you could just watch football. Now they just have like BBC and ITV and like on each one, and they were showing Pointless, which is, I would argue, a pointless show. And
that is a staple of British.
What's the guy that does that show? Alexander Armstrong?
Yeah.
Unbelievably dead behind the eyes. Like, just sold his soul to the devil. Has probably lived a very happy and comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
Probably comes in, does a couple hours Pointless a week, calls it a day.
It's a good day job. I mean,
But then they were advertising, like in the break. It must have been Channel 4. I don't know. But Alan Carr has a new game show, and it's to do with like submitting funny pictures. And I was like, this is not a premise for a game show. And the prize was like, you could win £1,000. And I was like, Alan Carr's time has got to be worth more.
But that's already been made. Wasn't that called You Being Framed? What happened to that?
Just like home video recycled from America.
Yeah, just home video. Just
good time.
Back when it was, I mean, again, quiz shows haven't really changed much since then, but
no.
I mean, YouTube has just become also just trash TV.
Yeah, it's just Netflix
Mr.
as well.
Beast is just trash TV. Even Netflix,
it's just reality shows because they're incredibly cheap to make.
Yeah,
everyone wants to watch them because you just want to see people who are worse off than you doing something like horrendous, and you're like, I'm not that stupid. I would never do that. It's like The Apprentice. When you used to watch it, you're like, The Apprentice. Wow, I would never make that mistake, knowing full well that the cast are deliberate idiots that they've bought on to make good TV. They haven't bought like good business strategists in to do this TV show. They've brought in a used car salesman from Romford, like just the slimiest man you've ever met.
Or models. A lot of models on.
Oh, really?
Yeah. A lot of like there were definitely like famous people from The Apprentice who just went on to be models.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. What famous one is it Katie Hopkins, the massive bigot?
I don't know.
The old racist woman. She was The Apprentice, wasn't she?
Racist woman.
Well, I mean, she still is old, and she's a woman.
I just can't shake the fact that we're just humanity, at least the Western world, is just descending into oblivion in every single direction that you look. I think TV is a response, like this cheap, shitty TV that is just incredibly easy to watch and asks nothing of the audience at all. is just a direct response to the fact that people are so done with life. Or they're so crushed by modern world that you just have to watch complete trash to unwind.
Well, it's the people at the top milking everything dry and just extracting any sliver of wealth that remains.
I don't know, man. My old landlord is just driving me crazy. It's just driving me insane. It's just the bold-faced. There's just no shame in it anymore. There's just like my landlord my previous flat is basically trying to take my entire deposit.
The whole thing?
Pretty much my entire deposit. And the only thing that is justifiable is a missing plug. Like, that is it. And they're charging £80 for that missing plug, by the way, which is probably a £4 replacement that I know they're not even going to replace.
Yeah,
you know?
That's the worst
They're
bit.
just going to take it is insane that to get your deposit back, you need to deal with like a bunch of lies that this landlord is apparently you've broken a bunch of shit, and you can show them with clear evidence that you have not broken that shit. They can just go, nah, you're wrong.
No, but this is the landlord of a time gone by. Just take him to the ombudsman.
I mean, that's what you have to do, but it's just a massive way. I'm in the position where I don't need this deposit back. You know, I'm in the position where I could fight this guy for months to come and I would be okay. There are plenty of people who need their deposit back to live, you know, and you're sitting there and they're just going to drag this shit out for as long as possible. They're going to make you go, well, they're making me go to the independent adjudicator ombudsman to then pass it by them, who is going to take one look at this shit and be like, yeah, it was broken before they moved in. They've literally given you the pictures that shows it was broken before they moved in. You obviously can't take that. They're just trying to scam me and hoping that I can't be bothered.
I wouldn't mind as much if it was like, we needed to repaint, so we've charged you for the repaint. Here's a picture of the repainting. Yeah. I've painted the whole flat. Now I'll take your deposit.
Yeah.
But it's when they do it, you know they're not going to do it is the worst thing. It's like plug replacement. If they were like, here's a receipt from Amazon of a new plug I've bought, it's £5. I'll charge you £5 for the pleasure. Yeah, take £10 off me. I don't care. But
they don't need to they don't need to provide like a receipt that proves the price that they're quoting
of
for
anything.
You. They then don't need to prove that they actually spend that money on the repair. This landlord definitely has charged every single person that's moved out of this place for a broken bed. Yeah. Because I reported this bed broken when I moved in. They're trying to charge me for it now. They definitely didn't want to repair it when I moved in. They must have charged the previous tenant for that bed being 100%. Broken, and they didn't fix it. They tried to charge me when I moved out for their bed being broken, which I'm not paying. And
this landlord probably lives in like Dubai.
It's just crazy.
And it's probably just like, oh, that's my holiday fund, is this schmuck's deposit. And then they're like, landlords are oppressed.
It just drives me mad, man. I just know that this landlord, part of me wouldn't mind if this landlord was renting me a place, one of these new build flats that costs $500,000 to buy, and the mortgage rates are shit. And they're definitely, most of their money that I'm paying them is just going into paying the mortgage.
Yeah.
I kind of wouldn't mind. It's the place that I lived in, which should be affordable housing, where the guy bought this place 15 years ago for $200,000, definitely in cash.
Yeah.
If they had a mortgage, they paid it off 5-10 years ago.
Yeah.
Surely, right? And they're now just milking me for as much money as humanly possible. Exactly. Completely unnecessary.
And it was not in good condition.
It was not in good condition. Like, it's like, I don't mind. It was a piece of shit. It's fine. I can't believe they're trying to charge me to replace the entire kitchen surface, claiming that it's damaged.
Yeah.
And the pictures they provided are literally 1-to-1 of the pictures that they had in our like check-in report. They're identical. They're literally identical. Yeah, you provide the evidence and they go, nah, we're still going to charge you. It's like, what are you talking about?
The worst bit is all these like landlord reforms and these renter reforms that have come in place. Oh,
a cat just fallen off the sofa.
Like all these landlords are up in arms. They're like they're out for landlords. They're destroying our livelihood. Most landlords are fine.
Yeah,
like it's these horrendous ones that are just the slimiest piece of shit. And this guy's probably got 10 other properties that he's doing exactly the same with, and it's like, I'm going to evict this single mum family because she's not making rent. Oh, just the worst people in the world.
It's just scams. I don't know. We recorded like these toilet podcasts before this.
Yeah.
And I'm just so stuck in this. I feel like we've had versions of this conversation before, but I'm just so stuck in this rut of like everything is a scam.
Yeah.
And I can't not see it.
Maybe we should become scammers.
That's what I think. I think, what am I doing? Like, I should just be scamming people with like on Instagram.
You have a level of notoriety that you could definitely abuse.
I just like on Instagram, I'm getting served these ads that are like they're like, oh, you have you have an eating disorder and it's you have
That's a bit harsh.
You have like sorry you have a food intolerance. You have a food intolerance, right? Do you feel this way, or is your life like, do you have this generic list of problems that every human being has? Like, do you feel tired sometimes?
Do you fart? God, yeah, that is me.
Do you have to sleep at the end of the day? Like, you should take my blood test. And I'm getting served like back-to-back blood tests that are apparently going to solve all my problems.
It's like why everyone says they have ADHD now.
Yeah.
Because loads of people are like get diagnosed with it. Yeah, sure. And it's like, oh, well, I feel distracted sometimes and I sometimes can't focus on what I need to do. They're perfectly normal human emotions. Like, you don't have ADHD. You're just a normal functioning human being.
Yeah. Oh,
it's my water bottle falling on my phone.
I just like this blood test shit is so definitely, obviously, completely a scam. And like, you're going to send me a piece of paper that says, oh, your platelets are up 2.3%.
Maybe we should become, you can't get like an ADHD diagnosis for like years at the moment. Like NHS queue times are backed up.
Yeah.
Maybe our scam should be a online ADHD diagnosis.
That's pretty good.
Send us a form.
Yeah.
No, pay us. We'll send you a form. You send it back to us. We obviously shred it immediately.
Burn the evidence. Immediately move offices.
And then tell everyone that sends it, yeah, you've got ADHD.
Dude, I mean, there was this scam about...
and then just call yourself like, get someone who has a doctor in something. Their formal title is Dr. Susan Gubbins or something.
Yeah. Make shorts on like ADHD stuff.
Yeah. And then just charge people £50 for the pleasure.
Yeah.
You would make millions.
Dude.
And then they'd be like, where's your medical license? You'd be like, oh, we're a registered charity.
We're a registered charity. Oh, where's your tax? I get charity, guys. I don't. We're not.
I'm actually a church.
One of us needs to do some kind of course where you become a priest online, and then you could claim you're a church doing ADHD.
What are your beliefs? Not focusing.
I don't know. It feels despicable.
Or even better, we never send people their responses and just claim, I got distracted.
It's rife, guys. ADHD, it's everywhere.
I have it. That's why I started this company. I have a strong passion in giving people the response they need because it's truly a superpower, guys.
It's in the air. It's just in the air. You can't escape. I mean, there was this rental thing about this guy who him and his mate, they had a flat and they just put it up on like Rightmove. and then they just got loads of people to come and look at the flat. And then they told every person that came, like, oh yeah, well, there's a lot of competition. If you pay like a deposit up front, then we're more likely to take your case and give it to you over anybody else. And so a bunch of people paid big, like $3,000 deposits up front. And then they went through with it. They were like, okay, yeah, we'll give it to you. Your move-in date is this day. They took the deposit. They made like $75,000 or something. And then on the move-in day, like 100 different people showed up to this flat at the same time. And these guys just had $70,000. The only reason they didn't get away with it is because they were stupid and they just stayed there and just lived their life. And then they just went to the police and these guys got arrested.
Why would you stay there? You're supposed to do that before you like leave the country forever.
Yeah, but that's
big
the thing. You just pull a big heist. You just get like 1,000 people and just take all their deposits. All you'd have to do, right? You'd go through the work, you rent a place. Immediately, within a week of renting the place, you put it up on Rightmove, you say you're the landlord. As the landlord, there is at no point do you ever have to prove that you are a landlord or that you own a property. That at literally 0 moments.
I mean, you've fallen for this numerous times.
I have fallen for a fake landlord before. And even in this place I moved into just now, the whole process, up until the moment I put the keys in the door, there was a percentage of my thoughts that were like, this could be a scam.
Well,
this could still be a scam.
I'm convinced that the flat you're in is social housing as well.
You think?
I think.
How do you mean?
Like, I think those buildings along the edge that you live in, I think they're the like affordable housing for, for like council housing. So probably someone's subletting it.
But you can buy. They are for sale because
maybe they are then. Maybe I'm
like $450,000 or something.
Oh, that's so painful.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you know that the rent you pay is probably going to a mortgage, and like after mortgage and bills, that is the rent you would pay in one of these places. Yeah. It's crazy.
But I think you could definitely just rent a place immediately, put it on Rightmove, no proof required that you're a landlord or anything. Just steal 1,000 people's deposit. You would definitely get a lot of interest if you like lowballed the price just a little bit. Yeah. You could get thousands of people to come and see this place and just scam out their money, and then just fucking run.
Just leave.
Just leave. Just take the $100,000
to like
and just leave.
Jakarta or something. And
Why not? It seems foolproof. Why am I not just scamming people just once a year? You've just got to make $100,000 once a year. You just go rent a place, scam 1,000 people,
and obviously
leave.
You're a registered church as well, so it's tax free.
Yeah, and then you move to like some kind of haven somewhere. Maybe just go to Dubai. And live a life of luxury while slaves work for you or something. Just don't look too closely and try not to think about the fact that you're exploiting an entire nation.
That your house is built on blood.
Blood and oil
and
profits.
A desert. You're living in a desert with a beautifully watered lawn for some reason.
Who's the type of person that in Dubai they're building that? I think they are doing it. That long, like...
Oh, Saudi Arabia, the line.
Yeah, the long, like, mirror line that's
I think it's been cancelled.
Oh, they got rid of it. They're like a utopia built in a desert. That's
just a load of bollocks, isn't it?
How could you move and live in somewhere like that while in the middle of a desert just exploiting, just farming in resources?
Someone I used to know, it's like a family friend, her husband got a job offer in Riyadh in Saudi.
Oh yeah.
I think he worked in like construction or something, and she would go out and stay with him for like most of the year. And she just said it's just ghastly because it's just none of the women work, and you live in these like segregated compounds essentially, where it's all just like middle-aged rich white people whose husbands are getting paid obscene amounts of money to work on these projects, whether it's construction, development, finance, whatever. And all these wives, they just go shopping, go to the gym, go have tea and like with the girls, and then they just go back and they're so insular. They don't see the outside world. They don't talk to anyone from Saudi Arabia. They just talk to themselves. They essentially have slaves, like gardeners, drivers. And then they're like, yeah, this is fine. And then they just move back to the UK after a few years.
Oh, man.
Insane. But would you do it for like, if someone was like, I'm going to pay you $500,000 a year?
What, to live in Dubai?
To live in Dubai or Saudi?
If I was a comedian and was asked to move to... No, man.
Comedian.
Dubai.
Riyadh Comedy Festival.
I just think Dubai is. I don't know.
It's hell on earth.
I just sit here and part of me thinks the UK is falling apart, but part of me also thinks, I don't know. When I went to, again, I don't travel that much, but when I went to Estonia all those years ago, when I came back and I stepped back onto British soil, even though I had to get a really shitty bus from Stansted,
classic,
and it was 4 a.m. and the system didn't work, and the people who served you hated their life and their job and didn't want to speak to you.
Can you blame them? I hate my life and my job.
Even then, I was like, there's something about biologically, I feel like, where you're born. I can just like the taste of the air feels like, oh, I'm home. This feels right. You know, I feel like I couldn't just sit in Dubai.
As much as I hate this place, and I do hate this place, I still think it's one of the best places in the world. It's especially London. Like, parts of the UK can be a bit miserable, but it's still like an insanely good place to live. Yeah, like you could just get a train an hour and you could just be in gorgeous countryside, or you could go to the beach, and you could live in a massive international city at the same time.
I mean, I assume that's why people really get pissed off, because I think most people don't really want to leave, and most people don't really like hate the place. It's just getting shitter and visibly, and you can literally see generationally the shitness.
No, society peaked in the 90s. The 90s was the glory days, the peak of the middle class, like the lowest poverty levels. Yeah. You didn't have as many billionaires and before Facebook.
But I also think that some of the housing back then was pretty bad. I think if you weren't living in like a nice house, if you were really poor and you were in like some council housing, you're in the council housing that burns to the ground.
Oh
and gets covered
and you
up.
all die in it.
Yeah, you all die in a raging inferno, and you're to blame somehow. Somehow it's your fault, and you're also paying for it.
I think we'll blame the pores.
Honestly, that Grenfell shit is unbelievable.
It's atrocious,
isn't it? It is unbelievable that the people just, I mean, obviously they just cut corners to save money and just cladded that bad boy up with the most
stay in your homes.
The most incendiary thing. And like the advice is stay in your homes so nobody can sue us at the end, because you'll all be dead in the inferno.
Oh, it's horrendous.
And the people that survived have to pay to put the cladding on their own flat. I know. It's just
and it's like there's a building just over there. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
And the company's just gone bust, and so it's just exposed cladding.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
They just stopped recladding it.
Because there's no financial benefit for them, right? For these companies. Oh, it's insane.
They just all up the service charge so they can cover the cost of recladding.
I think we'll charge $5,000 this year. Well, can you show us your accounts? No. That's what this one did. Yeah. The service charge here, they were like, oh, we moved in here in 2000. What year is it now? Let's see, it's 24. Yeah. January. Yeah. And when we moved in, the big issue we had with our solicitors is like, the local, like the building managers can't provide the accounts from like 2023 onwards. They just don't know what the accounts look like. What do you mean? Your whole job as a managing company is managing the fucking accounts and the site. That's all you do. You take people's money and you spend it. Yeah. That's all you have to do. And they were like, oh, you need to pay us more this year because we haven't got any money left. Well, what happened to all our money last year?
Because we want more money, please.
It's so insanely back. Anyway, this building's left them because they're just shit.
Oh, you can actually, because you're
what we realise is basically these developers, these managing agents are linked to the developers. Yeah. And so the developers actually get a cut of their business. And a managing agent gets paid through a percentage, right? They'll take like a cut. So say your service charge is $2,000, they'll take 1%, something like that. But this old agent, they took commission on every aspect individually. So they'll take 15% commission on insurance, which is the biggest cost, right? So they're incentivized to get more expensive insurance because that's where they'll get 15% commission on that. So if they find a more expensive insurance provider, They'll get a bigger payday.
They make more money.
It's insane. You should be benefiting the people that live here. So like now, our managing agent now, they don't take commission on insurance. They just take a flat fee.
You don't understand. You are just a number to be farmed.
It's crazy to me. How can that be legal?
You're just a commodity. You're just
the bottom line is just fucked.
You're just a bank balance to somebody else. You're just funding someone's second yacht. That's what you're doing.
Yeah,
that's your only purpose of existing, really.
Only second? These guys need to up their game. Start scamming me for blood donations or something.
It's like the Matrix, except there isn't some world beyond this. It's like we're the things in the pods being farmed by the robots.
Yeah.
Except that's just life, and that's just what we are. And
at least I know I'm just getting probed and fucked.
The robots
here, they're pretending, we're not fucking you, while simultaneously
because
fucking
the beauty of the Matrix was that, okay, you lived a life of ignorance, but the whole point of building the Matrix was that you actually enjoyed life within it. So you didn't, a lot of people, it was like a choice of leaving the Matrix and living real life, but real life is shit.
And it's a struggle.
Yeah. Or you just live in a life of blissful ignorance. Now there's no layer of blissful ignorance anymore. It's just, it's shit. You know how this works.
And the big corporations could not give less of a fuck.
They don't even try and hide it.
It's brazen.
They don't even, they just advertise it.
Why is this more expensive? Well, I felt like it. Inflation? No. COVID? No. War. Iran war.
Iran war. Sorry. Prices are up.
Petrol's gone up, so I think your building costs are going to come up. Fuckers, man.
Chicken prices are up. Why? Probably swine.
Beef is
swine flu or something.
Expensive now. I just don't eat beef anymore. It's too expensive.
I wouldn't be surprised if they deliberately release diseases into bovine herds so that they can up the price through scarcity whenever their bottom line's looking less than 20% profits.
Asda is running a bio lab.
Yeah. They got guys that sneak out in the night. I don't think the farmers are aware. I assume they send in like drones when they're asleep.
Yeah,
and inject
they're
cows
like doing a drone bomb.
Yeah,
They've got like a thermal camera. It's just a big needle. Like a comedic needle with a plunger.
I sit there and I go, why not? They're just like, why not? Why would you not do that? You're inflating the price. You're a supermarket, right?
Yeah.
You need more profits. What do? You buy a drone that's like like the size of a bee or something.
Yeah.
And it flies into a single cow, hits it with HIV or whatever, and then when they go around to
get this cow some prep.
And then when they go around to do the tests on these cows, right? They're like, oh, sorry,
you can't eat that.
Your entire herd's got to be slaughtered. Oh no, now we've got a shortage of cows. Sorry guys, we're the supermarket. Shortage of cows, I'm afraid. Prices are going to be up by 20%. Sorry about that.
But the thing is, they could just lie and just say there's a shortage of cows and up the price without having a bioweapons lab, without making SARS-CoV-26 or whatever.
I just wouldn't be surprised anymore. I used to be one of those guys that would look at people who genuinely believed conspiracy theories and think like, oh, you're just a fucking crazy person. But I think a lot of them could be pretty feasible these days.
We're very on brand here. Two white middle-aged men talking about conspiracy theories on a podcast that no one's listening to. It's just we are the archetypal male in 2026.
Why don't we start a supermarket, build the biolab, and then we will screw over the prices for everybody?
Does anyone listening to this have like bioweapons grade experience?
Invest into our company. We're going to be really upfront. I
know someone that they work on infectious diseases, and their lab, to get to their lab, they have to go through security clearance, and only they're allowed in their lab because they could be weaponized.
Yeah.
Which is insane. To go to work, you need to pass through a security clearance.
Great. Well, you know a guy.
Yeah.
Anyone
I've got the plug.
Anyone can be bought or threatened. Do you know his wife and or girlfriend or boyfriend or husband?
I know his whole family. I know his mum.
You know his whole family and his mum. Perfect.
The best thing about this guy, all of his brothers, they're a family of 4 brothers. Wow. They all look identical. It's so funny. It's just like, oh, you're older him. You're younger him.
It's the 3 bears.
It really
Goldilocks.
Is. Yeah, so we'll get him in. We'll build him a jank lab in the back of a Sainsbury's.
Oh, we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is we're going to abduct his family, and then we're going to tell him, if you want to see your family alive again, all 3 of his brothers, then I'm afraid, they'd look the same, so we could kill them off one by one.
He plays League of Legends, so he can't be that mentally
Perfect.
sane.
You could have him on League of Legends, and while he's distracted on League, I'll take his family, and then we'll say we'll
break into his lab,
and then we'll send him one of those notes where you cut out the newspaper clippings.
Yeah. Real 60s style.
But our thumbprint will be on every single one, so they'll know it was us. But the police don't invest. That's a private matter, so we'll be fine.
It's like a landlord. It's just, you can
it's
do
a
what
private
you like.
matter. Dude, that's that landlord that scammed me and took probably £20,000+
Oh, the
off
fake
of me.
landlord.
The fake landlord who took 20,000, probably 20. I can't remember the number, but it was somewhere in the region of he took me and my flatmates' money every month, probably about 2,500 for at least 6 months. Whatever 2,500 times 6 or 7 is. Was it over a year? Maybe 8. That number, which got to be around 20,000 quid.
Probably, yeah.
You go to the police and say, this guy has stolen £20,000 off of us.
No.
That's not our concern.
You know the guy that Turkish actual landlord, though, probably killed that guy and beat his knees with hammers, though, as well. Like, the actual landlord who was like, there is no problem that can be solved with money.
Yeah, it's like, if there's problem can be solved with money, it's not a problem. Honestly, the coldest thing anyone has ever said to me.
Took that fake landlord and hammered nails into his kneecaps.
That guy was like, the landlord was in another country, like he was in Turkey. But he had like his right hand man. It's like in Breaking Bad, where you've got the chicken man who operates a kind of above board front man business. And then he's got the old guy who goes out.
Bill? No,
not
Gus.
Ehrmantraut.
Yeah,
I can't remember his first name for some reason.
Mike
Ehrmantraut. He gets him out to do his little dirty work on the side. He had this like mafia guy who always wore full black.
That guy was such a criminal.
Always had like a long like leather coat on wherever he went.
He's just trying to like really highlight the fact that he works for a criminal
He was one of those guys. He had the entire air of like a reluctant middleman who didn't like murdering people, but he had to do it for money.
But he does it for the love of the game.
Yeah, it was so. He's like there's a movie, a Wes Anderson movie I watched. Which one is it? The one where Grand Budapest Hotel, where there's the guy who plays Spider-Man's enemy in the first Spider-Man movie.
Or Green Goblin.
Yeah, Green Goblin. Who is that guy? Very iconic guy.
The guy in the lighthouse.
Yeah.
The guy with the massive knob.
Yeah, the guy with the massive penis.
What's he called? I can picture his face.
Yeah. Anyway, that guy, he plays some like hitman mobster in Grand Budapest Hotel, and he wears the exact same massive, just black trench coat, like leather outfit with like a pocket custom made in that's just for like whiskey.
Yeah.
And that was the dude I was communicating with between him and this Turkish landlord who has more money than God.
That is truly fuck you money.
Who just set out on a mission to hunt down this fake landlord. And as you said, like beat his kneecaps to a pulp.
Yeah, that guy's long gone.
Left his hands with his family.
But you got his TV and his keyboard. So.
Yeah, I got his TV, broke his TV.
Did you?
Yeah. Got his TV, took it out of the cupboard it was in, left it in my room for 2 months on the floor, moved it all the way to a new flat, plugged it in. The screen's completely destroyed. There's nothing left of it.
That's so new.
It's like you can't see it's destroyed.
I haven't used this. I've left it in a weird place. Why isn't it working?
I don't know. I just left it in the pathway where I walk in and out of the room every single day. I just don't understand how I've managed to kick this screen in.
So have you had to buy a new TV?
Well, the place I moved into had a TV.
Oh, really?
Had a nice TV, the place I'm in.
Is it bigger than this one?
It looks almost the same as your TV.
Damn, that's nice.
Just built in. But before that, in the other place, we had to get a TV. But we pillaged all our stuff for free off of random people.
Oh, that's perfect.
And then sold it off for money when we moved out. Which is pretty genius.
Oh, you made a profit.
Made a profit? No,
well, unless this landlord fucks you.
Made a profit until I had to pay a parking fine that was unavoidable. Fucking parking companies. Just another scam. Another scam. That they just
do what they want.
They do what they want, and they have a system where the only way you can contact them is by phone, and you have no way of tracking the information Or are we still recording?
Yeah.
We are.
We're at an hour 24.
Oh my God, really? The record button doesn't look very red.
It's because the LED's all dim.
I was concerned that we've just been having a chat.
I mean, it's been quite a nice chat. Yeah,
it's just weird. A bit of... the thing is that the whole podcast idea, I mean, it's definitely true that when you become a white 30-year-old man, you just do one because I need an excuse to come and hang out with you. And the only thing I can think of, the only thing I can think of is to make a podcast.
Yeah, why not?
Your time has to feel productive in some way. I feel like.
Yeah, and then I mean, this is barely productive.
I know.
Yeah,
but it's either this or play video games. But this way, I see you in person and feel your warmth.
It's a bit nice. Feel my warmth. I'm so sweaty right now. Yeah, I think it's because my back is against this sofa and it's just hot.
Got the headphones on.
Yeah. But also I'm talking, and so it's just I'm hotter. Well, should we call it a day there? A 1 hour 25.
Yeah, just abruptly end.
Yeah,
just.
Well, if you're still listening to this, I'm sorry.
No one is watching. Come on, there's
watching. They can't watch. There's no video.
There's no video listening. There is no way there is anyone listening to this.
Perfect.
But if you are, goodbye. Pause.
I don't know how this machine works.
We just had to record forever now. We're just locked in for life.